Looking at the clock here, it shows 10 o'clock. This meeting is being conducted in person, is being held in the main hearing room of the William Green Building, located at 30 West Spring Street in Columbus, Ohio. The meeting is also being streamed on the Ohio Industrial Commission's YouTube channel. The link to listen to this meeting is available on the Industrial Commission's public website. The purpose of the special meeting is limited to the following: meeting call to order, roll call vote on approval of special meeting minutes for April 25th, 2023, roll call to vote to enter an executive session, entering an executive session to discuss the hiring of candidates for district hearing officer positions, roll call voting on hiring candidates for district hearing officer positions. For those of you who are listening on the Industrial Commission's YouTube channel, please be aware that if the Commission's vote to enter an executive session, you will not be able to hear a live recording during this time. When the Commissioners exit executive session, the recording will resume. I now ask our Executive Director, Mr. Tim Adams, to call the roll, please.
As I call your name, please restate your name and affirm your presence. Commissioner Hottinger.
Sherry Hottinger, present.
Commissioner Massey.
Commissioner Massey, present.
Commissioner Hughes.
Chairman Hughes, here. We do have a quorum. We'll now proceed to the first order of business, which is the approval of the minutes for a special meeting held on April 25th, 2023. I move for the approval of those minutes on April 25th, 2023. Do I have a second?
This is Commissioner Massey. I second your motion.
Thank you, Commissioner Massey. It has been properly moved and seconded. Is there any discussion on the said minutes? Hearing none, I then will call Executive Director Tim Adams to call the roll, please.
As I call your name, please state your vote. Commissioner Hottinger.
Abstain.
Commissioner Massey.
Yes.
Chairman Hughes.
Yes. The motion does carry. The minutes will be approved. We'll now go down to review and discussion of personnel matters and the hiring of district hearing officers. There is a personnel matter that requires discussion among the commissioners in executive session. Executive session is limited to discussion of potential hiring of district hearing officers and any necessary legal advice. Any votes will be made in open session. I, Chairman Jim Hughes, move that the Commission now enter into executive session to discuss potential employment of district hearing officer candidates. Do I have a second to the said motion?
This is Commissioner Massey. I will second.
Commissioner Hughes, Commissioner Massey, it's been moved and properly seconded. Is there any discussion on the said motion? Hearing none, I now ask Executive Director Tim Adams to call the roll.
As I call your name, please state your vote. Commissioner Hottinger.
Yes.
Commissioner Massey.
Yes.
Chairman Hughes.
Yes. Motion does carry. So therefore, what we'll do is we're going to be moving into executive session. I will ask anybody who has not been invited to remain in executive session, please leave the hearing room until the Commissioner reconvenes in open session. I'll also ask we suspend the audio recording while the Commissioner is in executive session as well as the hearing. Thank you. We are now back on the record. Having reviewed the personnel matters in executive session, I am now making a motion, Chairman Jim Hughes, to approve the hiring of the district hearing officers discussed in executive session. Do I have a second for the said motion?
This is Commissioner Massey. I second your motion, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you, Commissioner Massey, for your second. Having received a second, it's been properly moved. Is there any discussion on the matter? Hearing none, I'll ask our Executive Director, Mr. Tim Adams, to call the roll, please.
As I call your name, please state your vote. Commissioner Hottinger,
Yes.
Commissioner Massey,
Yes.
Chairman Hughes.
Yes. Said motion does have the necessary requirements, does proceed. We have now considered everything that we had on our special agenda for this special meeting. Is there anything else to come before? Seeing none, I will ask for a second to adjourn.
This is Commissioner Massey. I second your motion, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you. And that motion was to adjourn. Make sure for the record's clear on that. Thank you, Commissioner Massey. I'll now ask our Executive Director, Tim Adams, to call the roll, please.
As I call your name, please state your vote. Commissioner Hottinger,
Yes.
Commissioner Massey,
Yes.
Chairman Hughes.
Yes. Said motion does carry. We are adjourned.